To go in front against such a magnitude of Borussia Dortmund will be something I'm sure they'll never ever forget. Ramiro certainly won't forget that, I'm sure. As the ball goes back to the goalkeeper, Ronald Williams, out to Madeo, who's just walking past inside his own penalty area. Brushes the ball out to the left-hand side to the Lunga. To the feet of Alende. Aquino wants to get involved as well, the two defensive midfielders. Oh, they're giving the ball away and Dortmund have scored! Oh, what a mess that is. That came out of absolutely nothing. And Felix Matcha takes full advantage. Well, it was a mistake from the goalkeeper, Ronald Williams. They were trying to play it out from the back. He got it all wrong. Did the Sundowns goalkeeper, passed it straight into the path of Felix Matcha, and he drives it right-footed. Well, he doesn't have to drive it, he just slots it right-footed into an empty net, because obviously the goalkeeper is totally out of position. About 10 yards out, rolls it into the back of the net, does Felix Matcha. And Borussia Dortmund, just like that, have been given a gift. And they have taken the gift and unwrapped it, and they are now level terms here. It's Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Borussia Dortmund 1, and well, they will feel that that is just something that they really didn't need to do. And Ronald Williams, the goalkeeper, you can see he really has been affected by that. He's shaking his head, he can't believe it. I don't think that he's just given them an absolute gift here. And Borussia Dortmund, as I say, have taken full advantage. It's a fine finish by Felix Matcha. Just rolls the ball into the back of the net. As easy as you like, really. I think it's fair to say. And Borussia Dortmund on level terms. He got 4 league goals in the Bundesliga. Felix Matcha, he's now on the score sheet. Borussia Dortmund get their first goal of the FIFA World Cup campaign. It is 1-1 here, 17 minutes gone. Just checking, you are listening to live audio match commentary. We've already had a couple of goals. Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Borussia Dortmund 1. Dortmund now hope that they can, of course, just do what they normally do through the lines and themselves. Another goal. We'll have to wait and see. But Mamelodi Sundowns, you have to feel sorry, really. They have started this game so well. And I wouldn't say they couldn't have had a second goal to finish it. They certainly had an opportunity where Lucas Ribeiro, the scorer, ran through clear again on the right-hand side, but his cross was too high. And had he made more of it, really, it was a good position he was in, then things may have been a totally different story. But as it is, Dortmund are back on level terms and just sweeping the ball between the centre halves at the moment. Here is Valdemar Anton out to the left-hand side to Biari, who clips the ball over the top. Those have to be careful. This time they're a lot careful. Now Williams now, who's been chased down already straight away by Gadassi. He clears it away. Here is Bellingham for Dortmund on the turn. Driving forward is Bellingham now towards the edge of the area, out to Gross. Spencer's low ball into the box. Oh, somehow they could have on there. Ganassi on the edge of the 6-yard area. But that's a fine save from Ronald Williams, who blocks the ball from going anywhere else. Now here comes Sundowns now over the halfway line, driving forward. Here is Allende. Tries to skip over the challenge, but Pascal Gross is there, wins the ball back well. And Dortmund can comfortably take possession once again. And here's Pascal Gross again. Svensson wants it in the middle of the park. Gross wants to go back to his centre half, Rami Benazbiani. And then Antar tries to drive the ball over to the far side, and Dortmund are just keeping possession very neatly and very nicely now. Here is Valdemar Anton again, the unused substitute recently for Germany's 2-0 UEFA Nations League playoff defeat to France. Did play in the first, the previous fixture though. But here comes Sundowns now towards the edge of the area. Chance here, low ball into the box. Oh, it's parried away by Cobell. That could have gone anywhere. And again, it was Tashreeq Matthews down the left-hand side, who just saw a bit of space there and cut the ball across the edge of the 6-yard box when he calls Gregor Cobell to parry the ball away. All of a sudden, that could have ended up anywhere. But as it was, Mamelodi Sundowns couldn't quite find the second ball, but wow, what a game we are having here between these two sides. Mamelodi Sundowns and Borussia Dortmund. It's currently 1-1, but Ganassi came close at one end, where his effort from just outside the 6-yard box, close range effort, was thwarted by Ronald Williams, and then we've just had another opportunity at the other end, where Tashreeq Matthews saw his effort parried away by Gregor Cobell. So it is certainly up to play for between these two sides, that's for sure. Here is Ronald Williams, the man who of course did make the mistake for the Dortmund goal. Here he is, tries to play short. This time he does get the pass to a yellow shirt. Dortmund in all whites today. So Sundowns yellow shirts. They've been picked as the home team. There's the ball through, looking for Ganassi to get on the end of it, but simple pickings for Sundowns to clear, which indeed they do. They still have the ball now. It's a lovely switch of play over there to Kaliso Adeu. Goes back to his centre half, Kakana. Kakana now into Marquina. Marquina tries to drive forward. He moved here in 2022, did Teboa Marquina. Goal spanning well over 100 games for Supersport United. Here he is again on the ball. Plays it short, goes on the right hand side of the Sundowns have it, just inside the Dortmund half on this right hand side. There again. The middle of the field if you can find him. Allende. She's in the two defensive midfielders there. Sundowns not going forward at the moment, instead they'll go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Williams. Again. Played out to the right hand side, looking for opportunity. Go over to the left hand side to Luca. Luca down the left to Matthews. Matthews back to Luca. 22.5 minutes gone here. You're listening to live audio match commentary of this FIFA Club World Cup Group F fixture between Mamelodi Sundowns and Borussia Dortmund, currently tied at 1-1. And Bellingham trying to chase that there, but he's not going to get it. Of course, he's named the English Championship's Young Player of the Season last season in his spell at Sunderland. Sir Joe Bellingham. Get on the ball there, but Sundowns do well. 18-time South African champions, so Mamelodi Sundowns have won the last 8 top flight titles in succession. Incredible, really, when you think about it, isn't it? And certainly giving Dortmund a game here, that's for sure. And they come again now. ball inside. There's a bit of here is Matthews now on the acceleration. Here he is, Matthews into the penalty area. He's got options left and right. Where will he go? Well, in the end, it was Nicholas Saul who got back for Dortmund and cleared it away. But once again, at breakneck speed, they are so quick. Mamelodi Sundowns when they break, and there they were again. Brilliant run down the left-hand side, Tashreeq Matthews. And such an opportunity here. Here is McQuainer. They've still got the ball though deep inside the Dortmund half. In the end, the ball just escapes Matcha. Dortmund goal scorer. And in the end, Sundowns will pick up the pieces at the back. Here is Kakana. Knocks it all the way back to his goalkeeper Williams. To Kakana again. Plays a long punt over the halfway line, looking for the chasing Rainers, but he's not going to quite get there. In the end, Dortmund pick up the pieces. Pascal Gross, and in fact, there's a problem for Ribeiro here, because Ribeiro just holding his ankle, probably sitting down. Is the goal scorer. Referee just helping him up, but play has stopped for the moment, so I think they're just making sure, of course, of the heat and everything here, and they will be going off for a drinks break. So, of course, they need those, don't they? Cooling break, they call it. So, both sets of teams are off the field while they have a drinks break. But just to reiterate what has happened so far in this game, Mamelodi Sundowns took the lead. A fine finish inside the 11th minute from Lucas Ribeiro, the Brazilian. As he with a good 50-60 yards, skipped over two Dortmund challenges before seeing Gregor Kobel giving him the eyes and slotting it left-footed into the bottom right-hand corner. A beautiful finish it was, but in terms of the equalising goal, well, that was a gift for Felix Matcha. As Roderick Williams was trying to play the ball out, the Sundowns goalkeeper, and as he did, he could only play the ball straight into the path of the waiting Matcha. Rolled the ball into the far corner of around 10 yards out. And as for other opportunities, well, Sundowns had their chance where Gregor Kobel had to come to Dortmund's rescue again and block a close range effort. Tashreeq Matthews, and at the other end, Gadassi also had his close range effort thwarted by Williams. So certainly a game that has had everything so far, it's fair to say. Between these two sides. Sundowns was just saying that if they were to beat Dortmund, they would actually go through. So having won their first game, but as it stands at the moment, it would leave them on 4 points at the top of the group, with Borussia Dortmund in second. That would be the moment anyway. Of course, we've got the other fixture. This evening between Fluminense and also Hyundai. So the players are now about to regroup and get back to the referee. So just holding the ball at the moment. Point official on Gabriel Martinez, Benitez should have said. So it's just waiting for everybody to get back into position. Off the ball will be back in possession of Pascal Gross, and we are off and running here in the sunshine. Incredibly, we've only had 29% possession compared to Sundowns' 59%. With 12% in the middle of the park, so if you split it, that's where it's been the last 5 minutes or so anyway. Sundowns certainly had the lion's share of possession. They do play. They've got some lightning footballers. And here they come again, Ribeiro skipping over the challenge. Here he goes again, towards the edge of the take, right play, onto his left foot, strikes it, oh, it's blocked, it'll be a corner. Well, once again, he's such a tricky customer. It's Lucas Ribeiro, picked it up, inside the centre circle again, used his strength, muscled out one challenge, got towards the edge of the D, cut it onto his left foot, and in the end, it's a great block from Nicholas Saul to go behind for a corner. So it will be a corner to Sundowns, and they look to take it quickly, and they do, with Alende. Or is he going to, no, he's going to put the ball on the corner spot, is he? Well, he takes it short. There's the firing effort, right footed, but it's high, it's wide, and it's absent, as they say. Well over from wide. The Sundowns midfielder. Or defender, should I say, Devon Lunga. His left foot. So there will be a goal kick to Borussia Dortmund, which they will take short. So now, moving forward, turns 30 in September, Nicholas Saul, third season now at Dortmund since joining from Bayern Munich. Here come Dortmund again on the left-hand side, Svensson can't keep it in. Sundowns will come forward now again over the halfway line. Good driving run, it's that man Ribeiro again, causing problems, but snuffed out there in the end. Dortmund have got a lot of space here on the right-hand side. Jan Couto will come on a run, plays it down the line into the penalty area now. Still Dortmund have it, they have to go back for the minute. Back into Couto, now Mecha, the goal scorer. Going to be switched over to the left-hand side to Svensson. Svensson down the line. Here is Pascal Gross now. And he'll win a corner there. Deflected off the Sundowns man. And he'll go straight over to take it with Pascal Gross. We've hit the half-hour mark here. And here at the Tinkiel Stadium, it's Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Borussia Dortmund 1. Pascal Gross will take the corner for Dortmund. What can the Germans do from this? Looking for an opportunity to try and help themselves, will they? They've had a couple of corners already. Not made anything of it. In fact, one went in for a goal kick straight away from Pascal Gross, so to do better with this one. It's a much better one. In it goes. It's well caught there by Ronald Webb-Williams. He wanted that, and he got it on the edge of his own 6-yard box. Came and caught it. The clutch of players attacking him. You have to say it's a very good catch there from Ronald Webb-Williams. So he clears the ball over the halfway line. Now Svensson lets the ball go out for throwing, so it will be a throw to Dortmund on this near side here. Level with the centre circle. Looking for the options at the moment. Nobody seems forthcoming. Now Bellingham might try and come to the ball. In the end, he's snuffed out of it there by McQuena. Wins it back for Sundowns now. Into Lunga. Lunga rolls it back to his centre half, Capito. Capito out to the right to Kakana. Kakana now to Madeu. Down the line, it'll be. And win the ball back, but just as they play the 1-2, it's again very easy for Divine Lunga to pick up the ball. Just to play 1-2 there. These left back didn't begin playing football until the age of 9, would you believe? Get himself a career out of it. Doing so well here. They call late into the game of playing football. I always think it's a really heartfelt one that just gives people an opportunity to see if you don't quite make it. I know things have changed now in football, but still you have to think the fact that somebody 9 or 10 years old can still go on and play professional football. If they haven't played football since that age, of course. So the ball goes back to the goalkeeper here. Ronald Williams takes his time, rolls it into McQuena. Sounds like Macarena, doesn't it, the song? But here come Dortmund, they've nicked it away. Here's Garrison now, plays it down the line, down the right hand side, cross towards the back post, there's the header, and Dortmund have scored! And just like that, they've turned it around. And it is that man, Ganesa, who gets on the end of it so well. Ganesi with a close range header into the back of the net. It was put on a plate for him really on the right hand side. I think it was Jan Kuto who crossed it. Let's just see it again. Well, Sundowns let themselves go. Ball over to the right hand side inside the penalty area, clipped to the back post, and there is the waiting Ganesi on the edge of the 6-yard area. Just powerful header past the goalkeeper Williams and into the back of the net it goes. And it was simple stuff really. It was actually Felix Mecha who created the goal by the looks of it from the right hand side. Beautiful clean cross, and there was Ganesi waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he did with a close range header just outside the 6-yard area. Into the back of the net it goes. And Borussia Dortmund have turned things around just like that. It is Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Borussia Dortmund 2. 10 minutes before the break. I'm sure that will be music to Niko Kovac's ears, that's for sure. That's for Miguel Cardoso. Well, I'm sure he'll still be impressed with the way his side have been involved. Because they certainly have been. You can't say for that at all, really. It's a sublime finish there from Ganesi. Julian Brandt set him up his strike partner from the right hand side. He'll throw in to Borussia Dortmund on this near side. Svensson throws it in. What a lovely ball that is, and Brandt has made another run down the right hand side. But he's going to leave it for Kuto. And to the right it'll go. Still got it, Dortmund, deep inside the Mamelodi Sundowns half, but in the end they have to go all the way back. And here is Antar to Piani, tries to play the ball, but it goes out for a goal kick to Sundowns. But you can see when they switch on Borussia Dortmund, they really do have the quality to hurt you. And that's exactly what they did with that second goal, really. It was a simple piece of passing, 3 passes really on make. The move, how Sundowns gave the ball away in the centre circle. And the ball out to Brandt, crossed, and Ganesi was there, meat and drink for him. As Sundowns will have possession inside their own penalty area. Ball will go back to Rodwin Williams, set to the left hand side and go to Lunga. Lunga's going to roll it back to his keeper though, because there's a lot of Dortmund players pressing. Brandt, Ganesi, all on the edge of the D. And at the moment, Sundowns have got to be careful because they are knocking the ball around. And Ganesi is the furthest forward now. Brandt has just got himself back into the position there. Svensson as well. There is the ball over the top. Lovely long ball. To try and chase. That's good defending there from Dortmund. They had to get that right. Antar was there to clear it away. But here is Ribeiro. Lovely football between Moqueno and Ribeiro. And they tried to knock the ball out to the left hand side. It was almost a run from Matthews, but cut out in the end. Dortmund clear it away. But only as far as Madeu. It's down the right hand side. Plays the ball into Ribeiro. Tries to turn away. That's a foul there. And it is. It's going to be a free kick, I think. The two number 13s clashing there. Would you believe it? Pascal Gross. Straight into the back of Iko Reyners, who was the man who scored the winning goal for Mamelodi Sundowns in their win in midweek. Got 14 league strikes last season domestically. We'd love another one here. In the meantime, Sundowns do have a free kick. It's about 25 yards outside the Dortmund penalty area on this right-hand side. 5 or 6 yards from the touchline on this near side. So Ribeiro is over it with that left foot. It certainly has been impressive, that's for sure. That's Lucas Ribeiro. He's going to leave it, is he? Right-footed cross into the box it goes. Is it going to fall for anyone? It is. Still got it Sundowns on the edge of the Dortmund penalty area. There's a right-footed shot, and in the end it's over the bar. Well, it was always rising really, and in the end it flies well high over the bar from Lunga again with his right boot this time instead of his left. 30 yards out, over the bar it goes, but Dortmund will give them an opportunity now to just take their time. Indeed, that is exactly what they do. Here come Dortmund with Bellingham. Bellingham's gone down, looking for the free kick. Oh, he's done well, he skipped over two, challenges Bellingham, driving towards the edge of the area, picks out Svensson, now Gross, on the left-hand side of the area, still Gross, cutting in, cutting out, still Gross. Lovely bit of skill, he was trying to get the cross in with his right foot, he wanted to go inside, outside of Madeo, but Madeo was having none of it, stuck to him like glue there. And in the end though, he could only deflect the ball out for a throw-in to Dortmund. Well, you're listening to live audio match commentary. If you have just tuned in, a very good afternoon to you. Or good evening, of course, wherever you're listening from. 5 minutes until the break. It's currently Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Borussia Dortmund 2. But we have had one hell of a game, fair to say, in this first half. Here is Lunga now. As it short into Makwena, who wants it in the middle of the park for Sundowns now. He gets it back to us, Makwena. He'll go back to his centre half. Giorgio Capito, the 27-year-old. A handful of caps for his country. Capito, he only joined recently actually from Cape Town City. Settling in nicely there at the back of the central defence for Mamelodi Sundowns. Here is Madeo back into the feet of the number 24, Giorgio Capito. Back to Madeo. Capito will drive it forward through the lines, but it's cut out there in the end. And Dortmund will take their time. Be able to do what they were doing with the ball, or hoping to do so anyway. As they come again down the left-hand side, Sundowns. Those yellow shirts. It's given away though. Bellingham will pick it up. Wants to play the first time ball. Garassi will hold it on. Holds on to the ball. Garassi tries to poke it out to the right, and he misses Couto, and it goes out for a throw-in to Mamelodi Sundowns on this far side. So it was out to nothing really. That was Dortmund just being a little bit careless. Here is Madeo now on the right-hand side. Here comes Sundowns again. Madeo plays the ball short. There's Ribeiro, a little clip ball diagonal towards the edge of the Dortmund penalty area, but it's not going to fall for anyone. Can only be headed out by Couto though. Will be a throw-in. Sundowns get on with it quickly. There's the ball to the edge of the D. Is it going to fall for Ribeiro? It's not. Dortmund come away with the ball, and here they come now with Julian Brandt on the right-hand side. Brandt goes for the sweeping ball over the ball. Ganassi's in here. Is he going through? Well, he's got it at an angle on the left-hand side. Still got it onto his right boot, onto his left, still into the penalty area, gets the cross in. It will be a corner to Mamelodi Sundowns. Well, I should have said Borussia Dortmund, when they were breaking very quickly, it was Julian Brandt who picked out. What a peach of a pass that was over the back of the Sundowns penalty area. And in the end, it couldn't be profited. And he went out for a goal kick, tried to get the corner but couldn't do so. So Sundowns have possession, just shy of the halfway line here. Here is Kakana, knocks it back to Capito. Capito into the feet of Allende. Allende looking for a short pass to his midfield partner. Well, Allende, the Chilean attacking midfielder, once a 2-month trial at Arsenal. Featured for the under-19 team at the Durban International Cup, which in fact they went on to win as well. So didn't quite make the impression to get a contract with the Gunners on the basis. So basis football here at Sundowns now, but here come Dortmund now to attack Bellingham, trying to pick up the loose ball in the middle of the park. Cannot do so at the moment. There's Brandt, lots of play for Dortmund. This is what you like to see. Out to the left-hand side, just Svensson now. He's got a bit of space here. Svensson tried to play the ball inside to Bellingham. It was read well by Mateo, but again, the ball is given away. And here comes Dortmund now, attacking forward. Here's Jan Kuto on the right-hand side. Still got it, Kuto, holding the ball, waiting for support. Rolls it back. We've got a minute to play until the break. Plus stoppage, of course, if they do add any extra with the drinks break. Out to the right hand side, Julian Brandt has just about won it back there. Pascal Gross for Dortmund. And here they have possession again, but it's all a bit sticky inside there. Both teams giving away the ball very cheaply. And in the end, it'll go out for a Dortmund throw on this far side, which Jan Kuto will go over and take. To Gross, now Kuto, this is lovely football. Bellingham feeds it into Brandt now on the right hand side. It's going to be a low ball into the box. Oh, carried away, only as far as Bellingham volleys it back in there, and Dortmund have a third. And it's Joe Bellingham on his full debut in a Borussia Dortmund shirt. Well, it was carried away by Ronald Williams straight into the path of Joe Bellingham. He's in a central position on the edge of the D, takes it on the chest, and then lets the ball bounce and strikes it with a half volley back towards goal and into the back of the net it goes. The goalkeeper had no chance whatsoever in the end, did Ronald Williams, but it was Julian Brandt again. It was his distribution. He created the first, or should I say the second for Dortmund. And there he was again, this time not a high ball, it was a low ball across the edge of the 6-yard area. And when the first effort was blocked, it came back to Bellingham and he made no mistake on the chest, half volley into the corner. And Joe Bellingham has made the perfect start in a Borussia Dortmund shirt. His first start and his first goal. And he kisses his hands since he's moved from Sunderland, of course, right on the stroke of half-time, and that really does give the Germans a cushion now, doesn't it? Going in at the break, leading by 3 goals to 1. If you are listening to live audio match commentary, then it is Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Borussia Dortmund 3. And well, it was Sundowns who actually took the lead and went in front. And since then, the Germans have shown their quality of what they can do, and now have a 2-goal cushion to go in at the break with. If it stays as it does, of course, Sundowns will be hoping that it doesn't get any worse now. It was Mateo. It was always a tough task asking, wasn't it? There's the hook clearance away by Pascal Gross. Trying to pick up the pieces there, or Kuto does well, drives past one and past another. Here he comes again, looking for a bit of support there. In the end it goes out for a throw-in on the far side. It's taken quickly. Here is Julian Brandt now. To Pascal Gross. Lovely switch of play into Svensson on this left-hand side. Svensson now into Ganassi. Still Ganassi looking for Bellingham. Finds Bellingham. Svensson, low ball into the box. Chance here for Dortmund. Can they make it 4? Svensson clips the cross. Ganassi, oh, he's parried away and it's behind for a corner. Well, he's already got one. Ganassi almost got another there. Another close-range header from the right-hand side of the 6-yard area this time. But it was parried away by Ronald Williams. But it will be a corner to Borussia Dortmund. Can they make it even more comfortable going into the interval? And it will be Daniel Svensson that will go over and take the corner for Borussia Dortmund, the Swede who spent half a season on loan at Nordjylland before returning in January. 3 assists from his 12 Bundesliga fixtures. And in fact, he takes the corner, and that indeed is the half-time whistle. The referee has blown up here. Well, it all started so well for Mamelodi Sundowns when they took the lead through their Brazilian playmaker. I think it's fair to say Lucas Ribeiro, who run a good 50 yards through the centre of the Dortmund box, slotting it into the back of the net. But then the Germans equalised through Mecha after a mistake from Ronald Williams. A gift relay slotted it into the back of the net. Garassi then made it 2-1 with a close-range header before Bellingham's half volley made it 3-1. Half-time score here. Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Borussia Dortmund 3 in his FIFA Club World Cup Group F fixture. We'll be back in the second half, so make sure you come and check us then.
Listening to Footmob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out Footmob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to Footmob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out Footmob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps, and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Temen lah pohon jual nah. Oh, pohon tiga. Enggak. Mas potong enggak? Potong. Potong dipotong. Ini ya, lewat tahu.
Was actually Garassi who went on a driving run down the left-hand side. He cut the cross in, but it's deflected for a corner. So Borussia Dortmund will have a corner, kicking from left to right of the Germans in this second half. Mamelodi Sundowns from right to left. So Gross will take the corner from the left-hand side with his trusty right foot of his. What could Dortmund make of this? So Gross has again been asked to put the ball on the corner flag. Again, there doesn't seem to be too much problem, but the referee certainly thinks there is. So Gross appeals to his request and gets the corner into the penalty. It's punched away by Ronald Williams, and in fact I think he's got a foul. He has, Ronald Williams, the Sundowns goalkeeper. So it will be a free kick to the South African outfit. The chance for them to move the ball forward. Should put the ball down now. Mamelodi were crowned African Champions League winners for the first and only time in 2016. So got to go a long way to win this one, of course, but in terms they are certainly having a good go, that's for sure. Can't knock them for it. In the meantime, here is Bellingham for Dortmund down the left-hand side. Deep inside the Sundowns half, he's already got his first goal for Dortmund. Oh, he's given the ball away. What a poor ball that is. And Sundowns can drive forward now. They have to make the most of it. Out to the left-hand side. Ribeiro now into the penalty area. Tees it up. Is he going to get a shot in? He does get the shot in, but in the end it's curled well over and wide. It was a hooked shot, really, with his left boot. And over the bar it flies, but certainly it was just a simple, careless pass, really, from Joe Bellingham, who got it all wrong. Sundowns tried their best to take advantage there, with a lovely run from Zwane, but couldn't quite make the most of it. In the end, the ball will go back to Gregor Kobel, who will clear it forward over the halfway line. It goes. There's the flick on. Gadassi is trying to get on the end of it, so is Bellingham. Dortmund did look like they were going to start with two up front, with Julian Brandt partnering, and although Julian Brandt is on the forward line, it's like a three really. Bellingham on the left hand side, Brandt on the right, and then you got Gadassi through the middle, and that seems to be the way it is working at the moment. Of course, Bellingham can play in a number of positions. Carney can play in the centre of the midfield as well. So, he did so for Sunderland on many occasions. The ball back to Gregor Kobel. Interesting to see how his career goes now, won't it, with Joe Bellingham, with his brother being such a talent at the age he is. He's following his footsteps. We'll have to wait and see. He's really going about it the right way, moving towards the Bundesliga football. Of course, it's the first time he'll ever play top flight football. So, you throw in to Borussia Dortmund here on this near side, which Kuto will go over and take it. Brandt, Dortmund captain, Couto clips it forward. There is Gadassi trying to get on the end of it, but it's thwarted well. Good challenge in the middle of the park there by Zwane. Back to Mokwena. And here comes Sundowns again into Madeu. Madeu on the right hand side. And there we go. Back to the goalkeeper. It will go. And Dortmund just pressing, but not quite intensely. Very soft approach at the moment, but as they pressed for the goal, which was given away by Ronald Williams, which Mecha took full advantage. Here is Williams again, holding on to the ball for the moment. Now he puts it out to the right hand side to Madeu on this near touchline. Pokes it down the line, cut out. Dortmund trying to battle away there, and Svensson's gone down, looking for the free kick, but hasn't been given for the moment. Bellingham will try and chase forward. Try and win that back, and in fact Svensson has fell awkwardly actually as he tried to keep that ball in, so a couple of problem here for Daniel Svensson. Probably the first change of the afternoon that Nico Kovac might need to make for Dortmund. Let's just have a look when he missed the tried to hook the ball back, then he missed it, and it was Lucas Ribeiro and him that clashed on the far touchline, but Lucas Ribeiro's just put his hand on his head just to say, "You're okay, lad," and he seems okay, so everything seems all right. In the meantime, I can tell you that Mamelodi Sundowns supporters are having a party here, bit of a disco. Why not, of course? Why not? It's a huge occasion for them, isn't it? Coming up against the big guns like this, and of course even taking the lead as well and being in front for a few minutes would have been nice as well. But in the meantime, here is Allende driving over the halfway line. Fits into Tariq Matthews. This is good play by Sundowns. They've got options here. Madeu trying to play the ball low into the box, but unclear by Valdemar Anton. Ball's going to come back though. Here is Capito. So 1-2 inside the centre circle. Capito out to the right hand side. Bellingham trying to win the ball back, but not going to happen. Sundowns will have it now. On the left side of the centre defence, Grant Kakana tried to play the ball down the line, but got it all wrong. And it goes out for what is a throw-in now to Borussia Dortmund. And a chance for them to just take their time, I think it's fair to say. Which they will do with this throw-in on this near touchline. Couto deep inside their own half, so they don't want to get boxed in here, Dortmund. Hopefully they see to that and see exactly what they try and do, but in the end those yellow shirts of Sundowns win themselves a throw in themselves. So that was a foul throw there, referee. I don't know how he hasn't spotted that, or the referee's assistant. That was clear as day, never in a million years behind the back of the head. And here is Madeu. Don't see many foul throws these days, do you? But Quina has to go all the way back to his goalkeeper. Something that seems to be falling out of the game. Really, it should still be in it, I think, because it is a rule at the end of the day. Should be able to take a throw in properly, really. Professionals, aren't they? And given in the meantime, Ribeiro does well. Wins it back, it's a 1-2. Ribeiro now driving towards the Dortmund penalty. He's still going, Ribeiro. Feeds it in, chance here. Oh, curled just wide by Marcelo Allende. What a chance there for Sundowns. Well, it was Ribeiro again who picked up that ball. Lovely spin from him inside the centre circle. He drove forward towards the Dortmund penalty area and then played it out to the left-hand side to Marcelo Allende, but he could only curl his left foot shot wide of that far right post. But certainly an opportunity there. Oh, and Dortmund are giving it away again. Here's the chance on the edge of the area. Tees it up, Allende strikes it first, he strikes it again. Chance here, saved by the keeper off the bar. And out for a goal kick. Oh, how did that not go in? I don't know. But it was Ikan Reyners who eventually struck the ball. It was parried by Gregor Koba. It flicked up onto the crossbar. I think there was a flag up. Yeah, there was. So it wouldn't have counted anyway. At first, it was 2 points to the cherry for the Sundowns midfielder Marcelo Allende. Took one strike, blocked, another strike, blocked. Then he played it through, and as he did, Reyna's got on the end of it, close range from the 6-yard area, and his shot was parried up in the air by Gregor Kobel, and it clicked onto the top of the bar. And well, that's the 10th attempt I make now on the Dortmund goal from Sundowns. But here they come again on the right-hand side. Ribeiro, down the line it'll go. Chance for the cross here from Madeo. He goes. Away by Dortmund. This game might just not be it yet, you know. It was looking a comfortable setting when Dortmund got their 3rd goal. But now all of a sudden, there's just a few little mistakes appearing here from the German outfit. And they might well have given a free kick away. They have. Here, Gadassi has just gone through the back of a Sundowns player, and they have a free kick now about 25 yards out from the Dortmund goal in central position. So it's an opportunity here to give Gregor Kobel some problems. We'll have to wait and see what they do. Currently standing over it is Tabo Makwena. Ribeiro as well. So who is going to have a crack at this? Ribeiro, you may fancy with the left foot, and the fact that he's already scored, of course, and assisted now in this competition. Makwena is the one who really wants to take it. We'll have to wait and see who fires a cylinder at Gregor Kobel. He's looking, waiting. It's a 4-man Dortmund wall. Might be a 5-man now, because I think Bellingham's going to try and lie on the floor. So 4 standing, 1 on the floor. What's going to happen here? The yellow shirts of Mamelodi Sundowns have a free kick, 25 yards from the Dortmund goal, in a central position. 56 minutes gone. Still, Sundowns 1, Borussia Dortmund 3. Could be a way back into this one though, for the South Africans. Ribeiro is standing over. The referee's happy. Makwena curls it in there. Oh, just over. Not far away at all from Makwena. Beautiful flight on the ball. Curled it right-footed over the wall. And I think that's took a deflection. It has. It's took a deflection. It'll be a corner to Sundowns. And they'll take it quickly as well. There it goes. Crossing from Ribeiro into the penalty and flicked up in the air. Is it going to fall for a Sundowns player? It's not. And Gregor Kobel claims it eventually. But, well, I have to say, Makwena's free kick, really good go it was. Curled it over the wall, it took a nick off the wall and went behind it. Just floated over the bar. Anywhere else, and that could have ended up in the back of the net, you know. They're giving it the other way. In fact, it's a Sundowns throw, so it's going to be Madeo that will take it, throws it forward. Blocked by Brandt. Not trying to pick up the pieces again inside the middle of the park. Actually, they do. Now here is Nicholas Saul. Back to the right-hand side. Give Jan Kuto a driving run down the right. Here is Kuto, cuts in. He's got Brandt as an overlap if he needs him. Goes back to Saul. Saul plays it. Lovely 1-2 play between Coop, Bellingham. This is lovely football from Dortmund. On the edge of the D, Dortmund. Bellingham long cross into the box, and it's in there! And it's 4-1 to Borussia Dortmund. And it's Svensson's long cross has taken a deflection. And it's found the back of the net. I'm not sure if a Dortmund player got the touch. So I think that could be credited as an own goal. Let's have a look at this. Well, lovely football between Bellingham And then the ball eventually, Bellingham it was that fenced on the left-hand side, and yeah, indeed, it was a cross from him. And as it did, it took a deflection off Mateo's right boot and flicked into the far corner. That is 4-1. Now it's whether the, let's have a look, was the shot going in? Was the cross going in? No, it wasn't. That's an own goal. It's an unfortunate own goal for Caliso Mateo. Or was it Capito? No, it was Capito, was it? That it flicked off. Well, it's an own goal nevertheless anyway. Borussia Dortmund make it 4-1. Daniel Svensson is trying his best to take the credit. Well, you would, wouldn't you? It was his cross from the left that caused the problem. It was a flick off the Sundowns defender and eventually ended up resulting in a Dortmund fourth goal. And you feel now that might be the cat amongst the pigeons, but in the meantime, here comes Sundowns coming forward again, and that's a free kick there. Ribeiro again, leaving it for Allende. He's gone down, so it's a free kick here, and it's in a similar position, 25 yards again from the Dortmund goal. It's slightly left of centre this time, but I'll tell you what, I've not been impressed with that Ribeiro, you know. He's a silky customer. Loves to run at defenders and skip over challenges. He's got a lovely left foot, the Brazilian. And, well, like I say, certainly keep an eye on him, on his progress. Lucas Ribeiro, that's for sure. He's already scored, of course, let's not forget, in this game. And, was the man who got the assist as well, but in the meantime, it will be a free kick here to Mamelodi Sundowns, which they will take very shortly. So, it's going to be a clip over the whole chance here, the header, oh, it's in the post, it's gone in! It's gone in, and Mamelodi Sundowns have got one back. It's 4-2. What a game we're having here. Well, I'm not sure. I think it's the central defender that got the last touch there. Let's just have a look. I think it's the number 13, is it? Let's have a look. It's Reimers. It's Reimers, the striker, who got there in the end. Well, it was a flicked free kick over the Dortmund defence. Got caught napping. It was McQuainer. Lovely, beautiful floating right-footed free kick. And in went Reimers. His header came back off the post. And then he came to him again. And he smashed in the rebound with his right boot. Well, when I say smashed it, he sort of fell over and hit the ball in the back of the net. But he's still got power behind it. You can't knock him for that. And it is 4-2. Maybe this game isn't dead done yet. And it's Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Borussia Dortmund 4. In the meantime, Dortmund are going to be making a double substitution. Sabitzer and Chukwuemeka are the men who are going to be coming on. So a double substitution there. Looks like it's going to be Mecha and Brandt from what I can see, who are coming on for Dortmund. So double change there. But well, as I say, what a game we've got on our hands here. Well, I said we've got a game on our hands anyway, and it has certainly kept on going in this second half, that's for sure. If you have just tuned in, you are listening to the FIFA Club World Cup Group F fixture. It is currently Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Borussia Dortmund 4. And as I say, what a game we've got. The Sun will clear it forward, and here comes Sundowns again now. McQuainer, they're yet to make a change in this one. Dortmund have. And Dortmund are trying to nick the ball away there, but they're unable to do so. Sundowns are all over it like a rash there, trying to win that ball back, and in the end, they've got themselves another free kick, and it's Allende who's gone down. Well, he went down, he won the first free kick that Sundowns scored from. Well, he's done it again here, and Sabitzer has just come on. He was trying to play the ball through Shaw, and in the end, he got caught. So, by the man who I think has just come on, if I'm not mistaken there. I'm sure that's it is. So, Kane Chukwuemeka. Of course, let's not forget Chelsea and Aston Villa. The clubs for him, isn't it? Back in England. And he's got himself a booking, so within 3 minutes of coming on, he's got himself a yellow card. Well, that's how to endear yourself, isn't it? But in the end, McQuarrie takes the free kick, and he goes, there's a right scramble, inside the box, can they get a goal here, Sundowns? No, Dortmund clear, just about, but it was all over, a right belly inside the 6-yard area, bouncing about. They just couldn't quite get the final touch, but it really has given them a confidence boost. Here they come again, here's Allende on the left-hand side, rolls it back to McQuarrie. They're going to be making a change in a minute, Sundowns, to freshen things up. In the meantime, the ball will go back to Gregor Kobel, but what an opportunity there, has to be said. And, well, I have to say, that could have gone absolutely anywhere. It really could. And, well, Carly Chukwuemeka's got to be careful here. He's just had a yellow card within 30 seconds of coming on. And then looks like he was saying something to the referee there. I'm not sure if there was anything in it. Of course, he's on loan, isn't he, from Chelsea. But what's Aston Villa Academy. But everything seems to have calmed down for the moment. So we are all okay again. But here comes Sundowns now, driving forward. They're giving the ball away. Saul wins it back, and now Dortmund are driving with Saul. He's still going, Saul. What a lovely run this is. He's still going. He's gone down. That'll be a free kick, and the first yellow card that had just come. The second one has appeared now, and this time it goes to a Sundowns man. And it was a sliding tackle, really, trying to stop him in his tracks. Was Tasrik Matthews. That's exactly what he did. A late lunge on the Dortmund man, so it will be a free kick to Dortmund, which Pascal Gross is currently standing over. And it's about 10 yards outside the Sundowns penalty area on this right of centre. Gross will look to take it right footed. Incredibly, we've still got 33 minutes to play. Or is it 23 minutes, should I say, to play this one? But what a game we've had. Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Borussia Dortmund 4. Dortmund have a free kick though. Gross will take it right footed. In it goes, header from Ganassi. Oh, keeper saved it. And he just about got it behind for a corner. Good save in the end from Williams. Got his full body behind it. It was Gross with the free kick. And then Ganassi got up, downward header into the ground. It went, was some good save in the end. Got his two hands to it and parried it behind for a corner. And a corner it will be to Borussia Dortmund from this left-hand side. Williams just telling his players what he wants from them, what he needs from them, I think it's fair to say. But Pascal Gross will be the set-piece maker again. Right-footed high one, hanging. It's well caught in the end by Williams. And he's took that rate of flop, really, I think it's fair to say. In the meantime, Sundowns could be in here. Oh, that's a great piece of strength there from Jan Couto. Just shoved the Sundowns man off the ball. He was completely through there, but the pace of Couto to get back, just put his arm in the way, slight nudge. It was enough to just send the Sundowns man over. Nothing doing. It was a power of strength from Jan Couto, I think it's fair to say. And he certainly showed that with that in the Dortmund right back. He was having none of it, fair to say. But, well, the Brazilian got booked actually in the 0-0 draw with Fluminense. He was never really going to be getting booked that time, that's for sure. And he, of course, was close to getting the clearance. Let's just have a look at this. Oh, brilliant, absolutely brilliant defending, it really is. Just takes it off the feet of McQuarrie. In the meantime, there is going to be a couple of substitutes, and Ribeiro, who has been absolutely fantastic. It's Matthews, McQuarrie and Lucas Ribeiro who go off. Morena, Adams and Arthur Sales, who started the game last time out, are on. So a treble substitution for Sundowns. And must be a way for them to get into this one. Get back into this one. Well, they'll feel that they're still a matter of time, won't they? Because it is currently 4-2. Anything can happen if they can get a third. It really would change things, wouldn't it? We'll have to wait and see. Here is Kuto in the meantime for Dortmund. Cut out well. Attacking play down the left-hand side by Sundowns. It's a good sliding tackle from Nicholas Saul. That it will be a free kick. Throw it, should I say, to Sundowns, and they'll throw it into the centre circle. Back to Allende will go. And that switches play. Lovely ball. That is over to Madeo on the right-hand side there. Puts his foot on the ball. It's Madeo. Goes short back to his defensive partner. It's Capito. Playing long this time, but it's cut out. He's won it back. Here comes Sundowns again, driving forward. Could be an opportunity here, trying to slide the ball through, and Kuto just about gets there in the thick of it to clear it away. But here is Lunga now for Sundowns. Plays it inside. Still Sundowns have it on the edge of the area. There's the click right in front, across into the area. Misses the head there. Wow, not far away at all. It was Marana who was coming in there, the substitute. That could have been an interesting one, that's for sure. And just missed Neo Marana. It wasn't far away from there. So it will be a goal kick to Dortmund. I think they'll probably feel pleased that it is a goal kick, to be honest, because there's the clearance forward from Greg Nkoma. And then the South African striker. He got the one goal last season from 24 league appearances. Wasn't far away from getting a flick header there, that's for sure. Here comes Sundowns again, putting the ball between the lines, because you don't expect goals to be scored for defenders, do you? Here are Sundowns again in the middle of the park. Infield to Capito, to the right hand side to Madeo. Madeo back to Capito, they're knocking the ball around nicely here, Sundowns. Not quite going anywhere at the moment, waiting for the final pass to try and cut through that Dortmund back line, which they did so well for the goal and an opportunity. And they have done it at early stages, but Dortmund have certainly closed the gap now. And of course you thought, once they got the fourth goal, that was it. Oh, that's a poor ball, and he can profit here. Ganassi into the penalty area, great chance here. Oh, what a great block that was. Superb block there to deny Sehu Ganassi. And it's the substitute that's just come on. Adams, brilliant sliding tackle because Ganassi was in. It was a poor ball in the first place. Ganassi picked it up, drove towards the edge of the area, and as he got there, what a great piece of defending from Jaden Adams. Just threw himself into the challenge. And boy, did he get that ball as well. Brilliant tackle, I have to say, Jaden Adams. And well, it looks like we are going to be having another drinks break. As 24-year-old Jaden Adams is back to his feet now. Look, he might be in a little bit of discomfort. He's back to his feet, and all good for the Sundowns midfielder. But what a glut of goals we've had in this, eh? 6 in total. 4 for Dortmund, 2 for Mamelodi Sundowns. And of course, it was Sundowns who went in front as well. A fine piece of finishing. The man who's just gone off the field now, but he has been the sparkling light in this Sundowns team. Lucas Ribeiro, he gave them the lead after 11 minutes. A fine run through the heart of the Dortmund defence and slotted finish. But the equaliser came 4 minutes later. Felix Becker was given the gift by the goalkeeper Williams for Garassi. Close range header. Bellingham's half volley made it 3-1 going into the break. And an own goal from Mateo, who flicked off his boot, went to the far corner after Svensson had driven in across from the left for Raiders. His header was first saved by Cabal, the second put in rebound. So that's where we are. It is currently Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Borussia Dortmund 4. You are listening to live audio match commentary, and if you wondered how that would fare in terms of league positioning in the second part of the group games, then it would put Borussia Dortmund top of the table on 4 points. Mamelodi Sundowns would be second on 3, Fluminense and also Hyundai on third and fourth respectively, but they do of course play their fixture later on tonight. So it does look like there might be another substitute in the offing here for Mamelodi Sundowns. We've got 15 minutes to go then. We're back underway here. And we're back underway with a Dortmund throwing right by the corner flag on this near side here. Vince Couto will go over and take it. It's the throwing forward. To the path of anyone he can throw it to, really, I think it's fair to say. Goes into the penalty area, flicked on. Is he going to fall for Gadassi? It's not. Cleared away in the end. Still Dortmund have it. Trying to look for some kind of offing, but it's not going to happen. And here is Gadassi into the area. Oh, has he gone down? The referee takes a look at it. Or was it Bellingham that went down? I think it was Bellingham, but no decision to make. He went down inside the penalty area down the left-hand side, but let's just have a look. I think that would have been a softie. He ran onto the ball. Yeah, nothing in it really. Nothing in it whatsoever. So there is going to be a substitute here. I think it's the number 35 from what I could see down in front of me. Alexander Meyer, is it? Or is it for Dortmund? Oh, it's actually for Sundowns. So it's Lebo Metiba who will come on for Raiders, who of course has scored. So Metiba is on for Raiders. Swap there for Mamelodi Sundowns as we play into the final throws of this fixture. And it'll be Sundowns that will have the goal kick, which is booted forward by Williams. Trying to pick up the ball inside the centre circle. There's the ball over the top. Gadassi is trying to get on the end of it. Well, he's had a wonderful season. 21 Bundesliga strikes for Cerro Gadassi in his debut season since joining from Stuttgart, including that magnificent hat-trick against Barcelona back in April. He has peaked a little bit late though, 29 years of age now. He's doing all this now. Well, I sort of think that had he been doing it at 20, it might have been a little bit different, but well, there are players of course that do peak late, and there's some nice glory stories to tell. He's certainly one of them. Jamie Vardy, of course, was another one, wasn't he? He peaked quite late. Boy, did he peak late. Worth every penny, I think it's fair to say. I'm sure Dortmund will be hoping the same goes for Cerro Gadassi. In the meantime, here comes Sundowns then, approaching the halfway line. Getting the ball around very calmly and collectively. Gadassi's onto that though, he's not going to get there this time. But again, Dortmund so dangerous. Good interception by Saul. Nicholas Saul's given the ball away. That's winning back in the middle of the park. This is good football. Trying to get it out to the right-hand side if they can. He's going to find Mateo, who's certainly had a decent game, Mateo, has to be said. Offensively, he's, apart from the unfortunate own goal, it's certainly been quite impressive for Sundowns. Here is Saul. Back into Couto. Ball out to the left-hand side. Svensson to Sabitzer. Dortmund spread the play over to Nicholas Saul again. Just controls that. He's a big man, isn't he? Nicholas Saul, large customer. You wouldn't want to mess with him, would you? Up at Dark Alley, that's for sure. Tall lad, and certainly a very strong, able central defender. which Dortmund rely on very heavily. There's the ball towards it. That, just as I say that, there he is again. Simple to head the ball away. Here Sundowns again. Rolling the ball around very neatly, very calmly. Out to the left-hand side. Lunga's not going to get there, or just about gets there. And here he is on a run down the left-hand side. Lunga looking for support. Needs help. He's got nothing at the moment, the Zimbabwean. Now he plays it back. Is the ball through? Is it going to come to anybody? It's not. In the end it goes out. The goalkeeper Matiba was trying to get on the end of it there, but it wasn't to be. And it will be a goal. But I was just saying, 10 minutes to go then, until the end of this one. It's got the Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Borussia Dortmund 4. You are listening to live audio match commentary. If you have just tuned in, it's been a cracker, it's fair to say. Sundowns again. Got to be careful with Gerassi on your back, and just about gets away with it there. As the central defender switches play out to the right hand side. Mamadou's playing like a wing back now instead of a right sided defender. Of course, Sundowns just trying to move, plays forward attack. And well, they've got nothing to lose, have they? They may as well go for it. Here's Lunga. If they were to get a third, then all of a sudden it really does change things, doesn't it? Well, he's certainly shouting a few instructions, is Miguel Cardoso, to his players. He's Sundowns head coach. In the meantime, it does look like Dortmund are going to make a further couple of substitutions. Of course, they've already made 3. You can make 5 in this competition, as of course you can in the Premier League. So further 3. It looks like 2 at the moment. Actually, they've made 2, haven't they? Chukwuemeka and Sabitzer. It's Sundowns that have made 4, so they've made 4, only 1 to go for them. In the meantime, here are Dortmund in possession over the halfway line. Out to the right, it'll go to Kuto. Kuto 1v1 against the defender, drives inside. Good little run from Kuto. Has to go back though. There's a switch of play over to Svensson. Takes it on the chest of Svensson. 1v1 against Madeu. As I say, oh, Svensson went down there. He's looking for something, but referee unmoved by that. Not sure what happened there. Well, there was a little push off the ball, you know. Here's the cross into the box, looking for Assi to try and get on the end of it. He can't do so. Eventually, it's cleared away. And here comes Sundowns now driving forward, and so we'll see to that all day. It'll go out for a throw-in to Sundowns. Those yellow shirts, and here are a further 2 substitutes then for Borussia Dortmund. Just waiting to see who they will be. I have a feeling Svensson may be one of them to go. Let's wait and see. It's going to be Nicholas Saul. No, it's going to be Joe Bellingham. Well, he's capped his full debut with a goal, hasn't he? Nice little neat finish on the half volley just before half time. Took it on the chest. Great connection on the half volley, the central position. He's done his bit for Dortmund, and I'm sure the coach will be very happy with that. So Bellingham is off, and so I'll let you know who those other changes are. Ryerson was one of them. Julian Ryerson. Keep you up to date with the other, as well as these changes, of course, they happen so quickly here. It's very difficult to see where we're situated in the boards, but nevertheless, Dortmund still lead 4-2. Here are Sundowns on the ball. It's a foul on Sales by the looks of it. And it is Arthur Sales. So a free kick there. 22-year-old striker cost the club in a region of 3.2 million back in July last year. 8 league goals in his debut campaign, Arthur Sales. I'm sure he'll have another one today just to get his side back into it even more. Meantime, Greg October will have the ball. There's the punt forward over the halfway line. Lovely control by Gadassi there, tries to feed it out to the left-hand side to Svensson, but good midfield battling there. Marina for Sundowns, out to the right to Madeo it will go. Over the halfway line. For a bit of support. Still got it, Madeo. Does well, picks out a yellow shirt again. So he really hasn't done much wrong, Madeo. Always gone down actually, clutching his ankle there. There's a question going to be asked, a yellow card, would you believe it, for the Dortmund man who's just come on. Incredible. Well, it's, just have a look at this. Yeah, yellow card, incredible. Absolutely incredible. I don't believe he's been given that. Bayer is the man in the book, Maximilian Bayer. Yellow card for him for a late tackle. And he didn't really need to do that, if I'm honest. Just went in on a challenge. And it was a late tackle as well. In the meantime, Sundowns are going to be making their fifth and final change. It's going to be Zwane, who's been quite quiet really. And Laku is the man who will come on. So, final change for the Sundowns. We've got 5 minutes to go until the end of this one. Can they get themselves another goal? That would make a real interesting finale, wouldn't it? Here they come in those yellow shirts, driving forward. Dortmund trying to collect the ball. Sabitzer battling away there in the middle of the park, and he's got inside a free kick there. Just a few over battles with Sabitzer there, which he couldn't really do too much of. And in the end, it will be a free kick to Borussia Dortmund, which they will take no time whatsoever in taking. Here they come again, over the left-hand channel. Svensson plays it inside. With the ball left to right, out to the right it will go to Ryerson. Ryerson won't get it back, and he does. Julian Ryerson plays it into Gadassi. There's the clip over the back. Is there an opportunity here? Trying to spin onto the ball. He's got in there, Couto. Great work. What a piece of skill this is. Puts the ball into the box. Is it going to be finished off? No, it's not. It's blocked brilliantly. But what a piece of skill from Couto there, the Dortmund right back. He just picked up the ball, drove into the area, cut inside, then on the out, then inside again. Lovely skill. And then played the ball into the 6-yard area. It was waiting for a Dortmund player to finish it off. And in the end, it just wouldn't quite happen, and Sundowns managed to block the eventual effort from Svensson. But, well, what an opportunity that would have been. In the meantime, the ball has gone out over the left-hand side, and Dortmund will get a free kick there, which they want to get on with, really, and take quickly. They do, but too quick, really, because Sundowns now have got the ball in possession, and they've got a free kick here themselves. So that didn't last very long, did it? You got a free kick, and then you lose a free kick. Matiba it was that went down under the challenge. So here they come again. Sundowns rolling the ball between the feet. There is Sales again, wants to get involved. Marina out to the left-hand side, knocking the ball around. Lunga wants it, a piece of it down the line if he can get it. It's easy pickings there. Two centre-halves. There is one of them, the number 24, Keanu Capido. Down the right-hand channel to go. Cut out, Dortmund have it. Trying to feed it forward there to Svensson, but it's cut out. Here they go again. 2 minutes to go. Here, if you have just tuned in, you are listening to live audio match commentary at TQL Stadium. It's Mamelodi 2, Borussia Dortmund 4. Here is Nicholas Saul, out to the right hand side. Couto certainly has been a lively customer in this second half, Jan Couto. Right hand side, but Dortmund are giving the ball away, and there could be an opportunity here. Feeds in, great chance, it's 4-3! We've got a game in our hands now! Oh boy, do we have a game in our hands now! It was a simple ball through the centre of the Dortmund penalty area, and a nice finish with his right boot, and he's took the ball and took it straight back to the centre circle. Well, Dortmund's undoing, no offside either, great finish. He's on the penalty spot when he finishes it, controls it right foot, pokes it past the keeper, and Matiba has given Mamelodi, well, certainly a lifeline, hasn't he, in this one? What an end we could have now. Mamelodi Sundowns 3, Borussia Dortmund 4, and Matiba, well, the substitute, he's come on and he's delivered the goods. And, Kovac doesn't look happy. He does not look happy at all, the Dortmund head coach, screaming instructions at his players. We've got 6 minutes of stoppage time to play. And, well, just imagine if they could equalise. And here is Williams, clears it forward. Matiba tries to flick it on, he's not going to get there. And in the end, the ball will go back in the shape of the goalkeeper. But whatever happens, they have put up one hell of a fight this afternoon, or this evening, as it is here, of course. Mamelodi Sundowns. And, well, incredible, absolutely incredible. As Koba will clear it forward over the halfway line, it will go. Flicked up in the air by Gadassi. It's picked up by Lunga. Have they got one last attack in the tank? As it's fed out to the right-hand side. Mamadou will take possession, rolls it down the line, but it's just too far. And in the end, the ball will go out for a Dortmund goal kick, which will be taken by Gregor Kobel. And he will look to launch the ball forward, just try and tick those extra seconds over with his right boot. But you have to say this Mamelodi Sundowns team are certainly a side to watch out for, and if they were to get through, which is still possible, of course, I don't think anybody would fancy them. Dortmund have been in a real game this afternoon. Gadassi will be the man who comes off then, so Dortmund making a substitution here, and it is their top scorer from last season, Gadassi, who comes off. Meanwhile, on in his place is a man who actually started the game against Fluminense, the Karim Adiemi. Actually scored twice and assisted once in the last few games in all competitions, so he would, I'm sure, love to get on the end and do exactly that. We've got played 2.5 minutes of the 6 added on. It's Mamelodi Sundowns 3, Borussia Dortmund 4. Have we got one last tale in the story? We'll have to wait and see. Here come those yellow shirts to come forward and put this Dortmund attack under pressure. Lunga, down the line it'll go. Dortmund are hanging on, it's fair to say, at the moment. Here comes Sundowns again, lovely spin and turn. They were 4-1 up at one point. It's quite incredible to think that, isn't it? Here are Sundowns again. There's the piece of play by Lunga. Feeds it into a Lende. Out to the left-hand side it'll go. Lunga again. They on the ball. Once again, now Sales has to go back to his central defender. There's the clip diagonal over to the right-hand side. Madeo keeps it in. Does well. Madeo drives inside. Can he get the cross in? Madeo? He's into the penalty area. Still got it, Madeo. Looking to atone for his own goal, but in the end the ball was cleared away. But here come Sundowns again. Lunga on this left-hand side. Approaching the Dortmund penalty area. Here is that number 11. He's had a decent game as well, Marcelo Allende. Out to the left-hand side. Playing it short. He's won a few free kicks, that's for sure. And Couto thought he'd given away a free kick there, but he hasn't. And it's booted long and high by Saul. And that really does show you what the desperation this is having from Dortmund. They certainly feel like they're under the cosh a little bit here. There's the switch of play over to the left-hand side. Couto heads it up in the air. Is the ball going to fall for a Sundowns player? It is, you know. Here is Lunga down the left-hand side, and in the end it's gone against him. And it'll be a free kick to Dortmund, and my word, did they need that. The pressure, the relief you can see on especially Nico Kovac's face, the Dortmund head coach. It hit the hand of Unger as Kuto tried to clear it. So it will be a free kick to Dortmund. We've played 4.5 minutes of the 6 added on. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this one. Absolute belter, 7-goal thriller. Sundowns 3, Dortmund 4. It's not over yet either. Still got a bit of stoppage time to play. What can happen? In the meantime, Adeyemi will chase that loose ball down the right-hand side and he'll get it. And he almost got into the area, but he's gone down just before he did. And that will be a free kick to Dortmund, a yellow card to Relende. So he gets himself in the book as well. Adeyemi should have said, was going on a run down the left-hand side. He skipped over one, then another. Then he goes down, and the captain, Marcelo Relende, gets himself a yellow card. I don't think he'll be too troubled by that, but it will be a free kick to Dortmund. I'm sure of course, whether he did get a yellow card in his last fixture, did Relende. But it is a free kick to Borussia Dortmund on this right-hand side, which Pascal Gross and Kuto will go over and take. It's about 10 yards outside the Sundowns penalty area. This feels like the time's just running out for Sundowns now. But they can be absolutely delighted with their performance. And in fact, this tells you what respect they've got. Dortmund have got the ball on by the corner flag on this near side at the moment. Adeyemi spins off the ball. Tried to get a shot in though on the left-hand side. Well, it came out of nothing really. It was on the corner flag, and then all of a sudden Adeyemi just picked up the ball, drove into the penalty area. The ball was fired away. In the meantime, Sundowns will try one last effort. There's the look ball, but that will go into the grasp of Gregor Kobel. And he will take his time, and the 6 added minutes are up now. It's whatever the referee wishes to add on. You feel that that's going to be time is up, but they can be so proud of themselves, can Mamelodi Sundowns. And that in fact is the full-time whistle. Well, my word, then Nico Kovac's team have to work for that. It's finished here, Mamelodi Sundowns 3, Borussia Dortmund 4. Lucas Romero gave Sundowns the lead before Beckham, Ganassi, Bellingham and Madeo's own goal put Dortmund into a 4-1 lead, and you thought from there on it was going to be a comfortable finish to the game. No, not when Sundowns are around. Reyna's made it 4-2 after his rebound, and then Matiba made it 4-3 in the 90th minute, just to put the cat amongst the pigeons and give Dortmund a little bit of a worry going to the final stages. But they held on, and they've got the 3 points. It finished here, Mamelodi Sundowns 3, Borussia Dortmund 4. I hope you've enjoyed this, an absolute cracker, 7-goal thriller, this Grup F World Cup fixture. Dortmund top on 4 points, Sundowns second on 3, but it could all change in a